Hello again, Katie. It feels like we've been talking about this for weeks and weeks and weeks. Just remind us how we got here.
This is Glastonbury turned out to be an incredibly politically charged one. There were two performances that the police at the end of the Glastonbury weekend said that they were looking into. One of those performances was a bit more straightforward and made sense, that of Bob Vylan, the punk act, who on stage carried out those death chants calling for the deaths of Israeli soldiers. Now, they were the act that were performing directly before Kneecap. And I think for a lot of people, the police at the end of the weekend saying that they were looking into both Bob Vylan and Kneecap's performance, I think that perplexed a lot of people. Kneecap, for people that don't know, the rapper Liam O'Haney, who is one of the frontmen of that band, is currently going through the courts at the moment, charged with alleged terror offences for holding up a Hamas flag at a gig, which he says he didn't realise what the flag was. That separately is going through the courts at the moment. But his bandmate on stage at Glastonbury said that he thought next time, I mean, these are the scenes from when they were at court last time, his bandmate said next time they're in court they expect to see sort of riotous scenes again. He immediately realised that he'd used the wrong term saying riot. He apologised. He said, no, I didn't mean that I want you all to come and riot outside of the court, and realised that he'd misspoken. So I think for a lot of people it didn't seem right that Kneecap was sort of being lumped together with Bob Vylan. Somerset and Avon Police have put out a statement this afternoon confirming that they are now not looking at Kneecap. They've said an investigation has been carried out into the comments about a forthcoming court case made during Kneecap's performance at Glastonbury. We have made the decision to take no further action on the grounds there is insufficient evidence to provide a realistic prospect of conviction for any offence. Inquiries continue to be carried out in relation to separate comments made on stage during Bob Vylan's performance. Kneecap themselves, I think clearly they felt it was very unfair that they were being lumped together and dragged into this. They've put out a statement as well this afternoon on social media saying, we played a historic set at Glastonbury, a celebration of love and solidarity. Shortly afterwards, we learned there was an active police investigation. This investigation was reported across the world's media, often with wildly misleading headlines. Every single person who saw our set knew no law was broken, not even close, yet the police saw fit to publicly announce they were opening an investigation. So we now know from the police that side of them being investigated for this is now over, but they are continuing to look into those comments by Bob Vylan.